Okay, let's see if we can take exactly what we were doing before into subtraction. So exactly the same method, but for subtraction as opposed to addition. So if you're completing surface activity 2, you will be doing question 1, which is 2/4 subtract 1/2. So again, we're looking for those common denominators. So we've got 4 and 2. So let's write those down. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 2, 4. Now what's interesting here is that because the common denominator is 4, it means that I won't need to change this fraction at all because it can stay as quarters. So this is equal to 2/4 subtract, and then I'm going to take my half, and I've got 1, 2, so I'm going to times them both by 2, which gives me 2/4. So it's 2/4 subtract 2/4, which leaves me with either 0 over 0 or just 0. Okay, now for question 2, we're working with 3/4 subtract 2/3. So hopefully you've remembered by now that we're looking for the multiples to find a common denominator between 4 and 3. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 3, 6, 9, 12, and I'm going to stop there because I've found the common multiple. So if I now take my 3/4 and my 2/3, I'm going to turn those into 12ths. So I'm going to set that ready over here, look, 12ths, and I'm going to see what it takes me to get there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, so that means I'm going to be timesing this by 3 and timesing this by 3, so that gives me 9/12. And then for the next one I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 multiples, so I'm going to have to multiply this by 4, multiply this by 4, which is going to give me 8/12. So what I can do now is over here I'm going to write that 3/4 is equivalent to 9/12, and that 2/3 is equivalent to 8/12, and when I take 8 away from 9, I'm left with 1/12. My next question is 4/5. Take away 1/10. You might have already spotted here what's happening. Let's see if you spot it before I write it out. So we've got 5ths and 10ths, and we need to find a common multiple. I wonder if you can guess what that might be. 5, 10, have you spotted it? 10, 20. So already it's my 10ths, which means that my 1/10 can stay as it is. So my 4/5 need to be turned into 10ths, so I've got 1, 2, so I'm going to times that by 2 and times that by 2, which gives me 8/10. So I've now got 8/10 subtract 1/10, which of course gives me 7/10, and we can't simplify that because 7 is a prime number.